people, because we got some stuff to talk about on tonight's show. Some stuff happened. Forbidden Door. It's been a slow build, but tonight they really upped it up a notch here, and they got things in order. So again, I apologize. 1 second, and here we go. So they got this show. Oh, my bad, my bad. Here we go. They got this show off right at the gate. They had a lot booked for tonight. Obviously, there was a triple threat tag team match was supposed to happen. Didn't happen, but they still gave us the other two teams in it. That happens in the main event. Great card all around, I think. So they had to jump right in, and that's exactly what happened. As they gave us the Jericho versus Ortiz hair versus hair match. Jericho comes out, Jericho Appreciation Society. Ortiz comes out, and before the bell even rings, Ortiz guns it. He goes full blown at Jericho. These two battle back and forth. We got a decent match here. Very surprised with the outcome here. At one point, all hell broke loose. One of the 2.0 rules, guys, he tries to interfere. Eddie Kingston jumps on him. Everybody else jumps in, and then out comes Santana and Wheeler Utah. And thank you, babe. You looking good as well, obviously. And it was just a full-on brawl outside the ring during the match. And at this point, Eddie Kingston snuck in, spinning back fist on Jericho. And I thought, here we go. And as my girls say here, one of Jericho's hair is gone. Thought it was happening here. Thought Eddie Kingston was going to get one over on Jericho. But he kicks out of the spinning back fist. So that didn't happen. And then the match continues on. And then we end up getting all hell's breaking loose. And then out of nowhere, here comes Fuego del Sol. What is going on here? Fuego del Sol jumps in, hits Ortiz with the bat. Jericho gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Kingston can't believe it. He's like, what the heck is going on here? Fuego is out there celebrating with Jericho. And I don't remember who else he was. Hager probably. And then he pulls off the mask. It's Sammy Guevara. He's back with Jericho. Thank goodness, because that's where he belongs. He does good work with Jericho, and maybe you'll get away from that shit he was doing with Tay Conti so much. But so that was the little turn there. And then for the haircut, Ortiz just cuts it himself. He starts snipping it, then he starts buzzing it as he's screaming, blood and guts, blood and guts. So Ortiz is bald. We see him a little bit later. Zayn says, man, it sucks that Ortiz and Jericho had to resort to this. It all could have been avoided if they had access to the free backstage haircuts. Yeah. If they were signed with WWE, they could have just got the haircuts and they wouldn't have had to go through all this to do it. As David says, love Ortiz with the passion, screaming blood and guts. The Sammy Tay edition, not so much, unless it gets more heat on Jericho Appreciation Society, which it will, because Sammy Guevara and Tay Conti are probably the most hated people in AEW. They are actual heels in the company. So it's good to see it, but I don't think Sammy's working on his own yet. I don't think he's there. Put him back with Jericho. He was doing good work with Jericho before. It works. So a lot happened there in this open match. And that's usually when you could tell if a Dynamite is going to be good. If you get a lot of stuff that happens and it's for a reason, it's usually a good indicator that the show is going to be good. And that's what happened here. But with that said, we're going to go on to the next part of the show, which was terrible. And it's a shame because it's my boy Wardlow. I love him. I love Wardlow to death. But this whole segment, I literally wrote Wardlow versus, in my notes, Wardlow versus security. This is stupid. All 20 of them come in the ring at once. They jump on Wardlow. He throws him off the big spot that we always get. And then he immediately just starts clotheslining him and power bombing him and this and that. It's just pandemonium craziness. They're just watching it happen, and then he starts stacking full. So half the people that got eliminated never even got pinned, honestly, because they were stacked on other people, and it was just really dumb. This was just a waste of time. Me and Dave's agreeing, so you know it's legit. The segment was not needed, and it was not good. It wasn't. But with that said, I did kind of like when Lambert got in. Lambert, because Wardlow, after he beat all 20 of them, man, what in the hell was that? It was stupid. That's all I can say. It was stupid. But again, he goes for Mark Sterling. Then Lambert gets on the mic. Scorpio Sky's at his side. So we are going down that road. It's going to happen. Wardlow will be TNT champion. Yep. Thank you. That's what I call him. But Lambert basically put it out there. Hey, when you're messing with us, you better watch your back. We got people all around. We might get some people on you right now. There's two of my boys in the front row. Get them. So Matt Hughes and Woodley were in the front row from the UFC. This is where it gets a little bit funny. Matt Hughes, and I don't mean to laugh Matt Hughes because I respect. Awesome. He was awesome. He could barely walk anymore, and he's like limping into the ring. And then Wardlow's like, hey, we're Midwest boys. We got to stick together. And they basically throw Mark Sterling at Wardlow, power bombs him, and that's the segment. And then they raise hands with each other. That's all I can say about the match, whatever you want to call it. As my boy Miles, what is up, Miles? It was terrible, but I was cracking up as he was pinning for it. That's all you can do is laugh. I kind of enjoyed Wardlow beating up people. I'd take that over a promo with Lambert, to be fair. Shut up, Zane, you little shit. I love you though, Zane. Don't take that seriously. But we see Wardlow beating up people all the time. So doing this was just silly, especially when I thought it was going to be like one at a time, but literally 20 people jumped on this man once and he broke free and just started going crazy. No, don't do that. That's silly. That's silly AF. But this is the only segment I'm telling people you don't need to watch. I think the rest of the show is pretty spot on good. So back to the good stuff. I will say this. Monday nights, I said that Seth and AJ put on the match of the week. It'll be hard to top it. Here I am to tell you, Dax and Will Ospreay, and I hate to even say this because my boy Dax had the job of this some bitch, but they put on a match that was better than Seth and AJ Styles. I will say it. This match was fantastic. I hate the fact that this match was literally just thrown together yesterday, and this is the kind of match they gave us. This is the kind of stuff I don't like in AEW because you're giving away these kind of awesome matches so that when pay-per-views come and we get these awesome matches, it's just kind of, we're numb to them because we see them all the time. It's cool. It's awesome. We get to see awesome matches. I'm not hating that. But also to an extent, you got to save some of this stuff for payoffs. And again, this match was fantastic. It's Dax. If Dax isn't in your top 5 for Wrestlers of the Year right now, that's a triple slap on you. He deserves it. The man is on another level. I don't even care if he loses all the time. He's on another level right now. And obviously FTR, best tag team in the world right now because of Dax. Cash is good, but it's because of Dax. Dax is doing both sides of it. It's really, really good. Lambert can talk, and he's good if he's reined in a bit. Yeah, I thought this was one of the better segments Lambert's had. He didn't go over the top with it. He was just like, it was short, it was to the point, served its purpose. I liked it. Dax and Ospreay, fire. Yes, it was. It was a fantastic match. Who knew Angry Mustache Uncle versus Angsty Team would be so good? Everybody, Zane. I will say this. I haven't seen many of his matches, but I will say this is the best Will Ospreay match I've seen. This is the one I've enjoyed the most. I'll put it that way. Not the best. It's the one I've enjoyed the most. But I also like Dax. That has something to do with it. FTR for life. That's what's up. But I don't want to give anything part of the match. It was just really good. There was nope. I disagree. But that's me. Everybody's entitled to opinion. I like said, booking sucked on that end. Fantastic match. Yep, I agree with that one wholeheartedly. I don't want to say the booking was bad for the match because obviously Will Ospreay is going to win this match, and Dax losing as a tag team person doesn't hurt him at all. It's fine. I just don't like it. I'm not even going to say that. I'm not going to say match was fantastic. Watch it. There was a chop that Dax gave to that angsty teen Will Ospreay that hurt my soul. He smacked that man so hard they heard it over in Tokyo, the IWGP PW crowd, they were like, damn, they heard it over there. That thing, Will Ospreay wasn't selling anything. He really felt that. He dropped and he was like, why did you do that to me? It was so bad. It was the nastiest chop I've ever seen in my life. Even Dax like, damn, that hurt me. That's all I'll give from the match. The rest of the match was so good. It was so good. I'm gonna suggest you to watch Ospreay versus Okada if you have time. Maybe send me a link and I'll watch it. Yeah, Ospreay loses single. Yeah, he shouldn't be losing. I don't think he should lose, especially though Dax. Dax is okay. He's like I said, he's a tag team guy. If they were giving him some serious singles push, then I might have a little bit more of an argument there. But he's a tag team guy, and he looked fantastic in the match. So he don't need to win. He's fine. It was fine for him losing. It was just really good. Here's the problem. After the match, brawl. That was the theme for tonight. After every match, let's just have a big damn brawl. Yeah, okay, let's go back to that from okay. I thought pinfalls only count when you're on your back. The Wardlow match was so bad, they have officially ruined Wardlow. I won't say they ruined Wardlow, but I will say I think they killed Smooth's momentum with this crap they did tonight. Like it was just bad. But onward. At the end of the Will Ospreay match, out comes the United Empire. See, I got the name right. I'm paying attention. They came out and just started beating dog shit out of Dax. Then down comes Cash, Romero, and Trent. They come down to even up the odds a little bit. Ends up being Will Ospreay in the ring, and then here comes the Pixies music. Orange Cassidy, the return of y'all's favorite man, Pockets. He slowly walks to the ring. He confronts Ospreay. I immediately was like, okay, there's your Forbidden Door match right there. And then then the rest of the guys jumped up behind Orange Cassidy, almost like an AEW versus New Japan thing going on there. And then Will Ospreay just left. So, and they ended up announcing later it will be Will Ospreay versus Orange Cassidy throughout the gimmick, and this match will be amazing. I will watch it. I think it's going to be good. Both athletic, both will put on a show. It'll be a fun match to watch. I'm just upset at what we already knew was going to happen after the I'll get to that shit later. I popped hard for OC's entrance. Of course you did. I would have personally preferred Hangman versus Ospreay if he wasn't already busy, but I'm more than happy with OC. I'm not mad. Like I said, I don't even like Orange Cassidy, but I know this match is going to be fun to watch. It's going to be good. This part was pretty messy with Jericho. The match at Forbidden Door will be good, though. Oh, yeah, I'll get to that nonsense, too. I won't say it's a bad part of the show. It just was like, why? But so after the Will Ospreay whole nonsense we got going on there, we go to the Mox versus Tanahashi face-off. And this was going good because Mox gave us a nice promo. It was really, really good. He hit him with the line. He honestly believes this, and all the power to him. I don't agree with him, but that's that. If you don't think you're the best, what are you doing? Mox basically laid down, says, I am the best wrestler on this planet. I prove it week in and week out. He does put in the work. And again, he delivers it with just so much passion. You believe that he honestly believes it, and that's all the power to him. I have him as a top 3 guy right now anyway, so no harm, no foul there. During their little face off, Tanahashi grabs the mic at one point, but Mox ain't letting go. And then everybody's favorite song, dun 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 dun. Here comes the Jericho Appreciation Society once again, and Jericho says that spot should have been mine. Let's go back to this real quick. Think back to the match Orange had with Kenny and Pac. This should be similar. Yeah, it'll be athletic. Just it'll be crazy. It'll be a fun match to watch. Definitely a great promo. Absolutely. They need translators. I like the idea someone came up with before is like just let them speak their language, just do subtitles. Most people watch shit in subtitles anyway, so it does no harm, no foul. That's what they should be doing. That way translators aren't needed. I think that would just be too messy. Jericho is usually a great promo, but god damn, he sounded as promotional as Excalibur announcing the match at Forbidden Door. Yes, I'll get to that part too. That was the sloppy part. But Jericho came out and he basically, that should be my spot. I own you, and if you got a problem with that, I'll come down and throw a fireball in your face because I'm a wizard. My favorite line in AEW right now. Then he basically came down, and the Jericho Appreciation came down and just started beating the crap out of him. Then he introduced Tay and Sammy as the new members of Jericho Appreciation, if we hadn't already figured that out earlier. And then Lance Archer and El Desperado show up, and they start beating the shit out of Mox and Tanahashi. And this whole time, I'm thinking, where is Zayn's boy at? I thought him and Mox were like this, and he's just sitting back there watching them get their butts kicked by the man he hates more than anybody, Chris Jericho. So then Jericho goes into this stuff that my man Zayn was talking about. He starts announcing the match. I didn't even pay attention because I was too busy laughing at how ridiculous he sounded trying to sell this match to us. But it's a three-way at the Forbidden Door, and Jericho's involved, Sammy's involved, Kingston's involved. I don't even remember all the names, but whatever. Anyway, so yeah, that got bad. And then Eddie Kingston decided to come out because Jericho said something about him. Not to save Mox, because Jericho had his name in his mouth. So Jericho he absolutely should be a Forbidden Door. You should have all the big names there. And again, he has ties that kind of is what set the whole AEW thing in motion. I agree, he should be there. I don't know. This whole announcement for this match was horrible. It was so dumb. So dumb. But that's happened there. And then afterwards, Mox and Tanahashi got up, they fought people off, and then they face to face, and that was it. So that's your main event at Forbidden Door for the AEW interim title, whatever. That's what it is. After that, we go to a Toni Storm interview where she talks about Britt Baker and how she's going to beat her, blah, 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 blah. And then she talks about how Toni Storm is world champion. Sounds good. That's what everybody wants to see, blah, 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 blah. Short, works. Toni Storm, I didn't mind the interview. It was fine. There wasn't a lot of these tonight, so I think that helps. When there's a lot, it's like who stands out. When there's not a lot, it's like, okay, that works. I like it. So more of this would probably be beneficial for a lot of people for these little interview segments. The announcement was sloppy, yep. But Jericho just gets to do whatever he wants because Tony lets him. But that's for another time, another place. Next up, we get Miro versus Ethan Page in the All-Atlantic title tournament match to see who will be in the four-way with Pac, who got in there last week. This is a good match. I like seeing Ethan Page wrestle in a singles match on Dynamite. That was pretty good. Tony was pretty smooth on mic. Yep. And again, like I said, I think it has a lot to do with just she wasn't competing with other people who had similar segments. When you have so many similar segments, you're going to get lost if she's going up against MJF and Britt, and then she's the third one. Don't do it. Less is more. I always say this. Less is more. So, again, I like seeing Ethan Page in a singles match. I really wish he could have won, but he's not beating Miro. I get that 100%. I think Miro wins the whole tournament. Miro is beefy. Yes, he is. I think he wins the whole tournament. That's just me. I don't see how he doesn't at this point. So call Miro winning. Yeah. And then I think next week we're going to get the Malachi Black versus Penta. So hopefully Malachi comes in, kicks him, and beats him in like 5 seconds. That would be my ideal way to book that match. Malachi joins the rest. Get Penta off my screen. It's not Ethan's time yet. Yeah, I just want to see more of him. That's my thing. I understand losing Miro. I just want to see more of Ethan. I think he's really good. He does the ring psychology, which a lot of the guys in AEW don't do a lot of. So I really enjoyed his match with Miro. Really good. Love the Burberry jacket. Yes, thank you very much. I'm going to get to this in a minute. This is the ongoing thing I have going on now, so stay tuned in. You'll see that, as well as what I teased earlier. So Miro moves on. You got Pac and you got Miro so far. I think the four-way for this title at the end of the tournament will – there you go. That just gave it away. Thank you, Ben. I'll get that. I think the four-way is going to be the match of the night at the Forbidden Door. Penta can't wrestle at Forbidden Door, so I guess that match has already been spoiled. Yep, Penta can't wrestle. So again, just go ahead, start the match, Black Mass, whatever he's calling it over there. 1, 2, 3, 5-second match. Thank you. That's what I want to see. Next up, Stokely Hathaway. He had a segment in the back. Again, this is the second interview in the back that I can remember, so all good. He basically saying that Jade has an open challenge for this week on Friday Night Rampage, In comes Willow Nightingale, and he says, "Oh, you want to be part of the baddies? I got it. You good?" And then she goes, "No, I'm accepting the challenge. Looking forward to that. Willow's good. Just don't go long on this match. Let Willow get some offense in. Let Jade smash her. Done. 4 or 5 minutes tops. I know AEW people don't like the short matches, but that's what Jade needs more of. Triple A getting in the way of the best. Yep, it's Triple A and C, and I don't know the other one, but those two just don't work with it. I don't know the ins and outs of that, but it does suck because Andrade seemed to be pretty ate up about it. I think he really wanted to be a part of it, but he won't now, and that's why. Let's go, Willow Nightingale. Yes, I've seen a little bit of Willow. I like Willow. I think this could be a decent match. One of the better ones of Jade's repertoire. CML maybe. I don't know. I'm not the one to ask. CMLL, as Zane has pointed out. Thank you, Zane. That was an amazing moment for Willow. Stokely, the eyes on her. Yeah, yep. It was just good. It was an effective way to use that backstage segment for an open challenge like this and give Willow a chance to get attention on her. It was well done. Next up, Hangman Page comes to the ring. Cowboy shit time. He comes down there and he starts talking about the narrative hasn't changed. He was dumb man because he challenged Okada, not realizing he could have lost the title before the match, before Forbidden Door. Now Jay White has it, so yada yada yada. And then out comes Adam Cole, baby, and he says, "You're an idiot. You're not getting that match. You don't deserve it." And if this Forbidden Door isn't about AEW, it's not about New Japan. It's about the Undisputed Era, not Elite, Undisputed Era and Bullet Club. And it's going to be me and Jay White because it's all about the Bullet Club, and that's what's best for business. Stokely worth his weight in gold, and then some. Stokely is amazing at what he does. I hope he gets more screen time. Give him more clients, kind of like Mark Sterling. That would be ideal. So after that, Adam Cole just runs Hangman down, and then he says, "I got a little friend to introduce to you." Cue Jay White's music. Jay White and Adam Cole's like, here it comes. And then Jay White comes from behind, attacks Hangman Page, grabs the mic, delivers a promo. This is his third promo in a matter of like 5 days that have just been really, really, really good. I don't know much about Jay. I've seen him wrestle. I know he's really good. I have not seen much of the promo stuff. I'm starting to really like him. He's got a great promo. He delivers it with just such I'll just say pizzazz. It's really, I like it. It's really good. And he basically says, "Hangman, you lost your title. You lost to CM Punk. You don't deserve this. Cole, neither do you. I'm the man. I'm the champ. I make the shot. I call the shot. That's what it's going to be." He leaves Adam Cole the whole time. He's like, "Yo, what's up, Jay? What's up? I thought we were boys. What are we doing? And then they go to commercial. Really, really good. Jay White is one of the best on the stick right now, in my top 3 for the rest of the year right now. I'm going to have to start going back and watching his stuff from this year. I've seen 2 matches from this year, both good. I'm gonna have to go watch some more because I'm liking what I'm seeing from him. And I'm trying to get more involved with the other stuff. So Malcolm Bivens, yes. Stokely. I actually like the Stokely name more than Malcolm Bivens. I didn't think that was. At first, I was like, "What a dumb name," but no, I like it. I think Stokely Hathaway is good. I got Jay at number 2 right now. I'm not even going to argue because, like I said, what I've seen of him, I like him. Shit on me now, but I can't really see White versus Omega. No, it's not happening. Coin drop next week. Please reference this for me. Is this Okada? Is that what the coin drop is? I don't want to sound like an idiot, but I probably just did. Just give me a heads up on that. I'll buy some time until you reply to that. But it was the whole segment with Cole, Hangman, and Jay White was really good. Much. No, it's just really good. I liked last week's segment. So Okada, yep, I got it. Boom. Thank you very much. Pat my own back. It was just a good segment, and like I said, that's pretty much everything tonight was at least good. A lot of it was really good. If it wasn't really good, it was good. Wardlow versus Security, get rid of it, erase it from your brains, and this show would have been I won't say perfect, but it would have been a very, very good show. But now that happened, it's time for the main event. We get Jurassic Express. Yes, I still call them that. taking on, it was great. Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. And again, like I said, I still call them that because I don't care about Marco Stunt being gone. They're still Jurassic Express. You got a Jungle Boy, you got a dinosaur. That's Jurassic enough for me. Again, against the Young Bucks. Who you got for Jay's opponent? Okay, before I go into this, I'll say I think we're looking at a 4-way. I've said this since last week. I think we're going to get Jay versus Okada versus Cole versus Hangman. I think you're going to have 2 4-ways, and I'm not against that, honestly. I think both of them will slap, as the young ones say these days. That match will slap, boy. And New Japan, AEW, Rev Pro, AAA, Warrior, GCW, PTG, Ring of Honor, the belts being represented at Forbidden Door. I didn't even know all those were being represented, but that's cool. It really is a Forbidden Door. I won't bring that one up because I'm not going to give them the attention. I don't think they deserve it. But yeah, so that's what I got, Zane. 4-way. Like I said last week, my mind has not changed, especially after this week. And if David's saying there's going to be a coin drop next week, then why not make it a 4-way? Unfortunately, my man Adam Cole probably takes the pin. But again, time for the main event. It's a ladder match. Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. What you would expect in a ladder match between these two is exactly what you get. I was entertained. I won't play the I hate Young Bucks card here. I was entertained. This match was fun. It had its moments. There was some standing around spots, but I expect these in the TLCs and the ladder matches and things like that. You got to be safe. I'm okay with it. Jungle Boy, when he hit his little arm flip toe, man, I don't know what it's called. It's a modified Hurricane Rana, but he does the flip on the ropes, bounces. He did it off the lat. It was so damn cool to see. I'll get to that too. Oh my goodness. The table spots were all clean. I liked all of them. I think they all made sense. I wish the camera would not have been on Luchasaurus as he was just crawling on a lane there for so long. They should have just had it on Nick and then spanned out as he was going down. Small complaint though. Again, I'm not saying anything negative. Just camera work. That's on Tony. But again, all the table spots were nice. We got the quadruple table spot where Luchasaurus ended up going through. That was the end of him. And then Jungle Boy was by himself with the Young Bucks, and they took him out. And then they climbed to the top and they won. And as I put on the Twitter machine, if the Young Bucks win the belts tonight, I'm going to take my son's toys and I'm going to throw them in the trash just like that, because we don't represent that nonsense in this house no more. They done. They gone. Trash comes tomorrow. They will be in there with them. I don't want to hear anything about Bad Daddy. He don't like him anymore either. They took out his boy Jungle Boy. Now, that heel turn. What heel turn, you might ask? Christian Cage comes down, checks on Luchasaurus. Young Bucks walk past him. He goes in to help Jungle Boy. Jungle Boy's limping. He takes him from the referee. He goes to help him out, pulls him back, kill switch. Boom. Turns on him. He starts rubbing his face, and I don't know what he was doing. It was kind of a little bit weird looking, but he started rubbing his face in the mat. Just he's done with him. Goes under the ring, grabs 2 chairs. You know what's happening next. Puts poor Jungle Boy's head on the chair. Concerto. Good thing Jungle Boy has all that hair to protect himself from a nasty blow. It still probably hurt him, but the hair provided some cushion. He's the one person I think that has more hair than Zayn. They had a 4-way with Ospreay, Mox, Tanahashi, Juice at Capital Collision. It was really good. Boom, I watched that one. It was pretty good. See, that was the New Japan show I ended up actually watching from beginning to end. I did see that one. It was pretty good. Having Jungle Boy's family in the front row for Christian's Concerto was the chef's kiss. It most definitely was. I liked the camera shot of him. I wish it would have been more emotional, and they would have got a better shot of him instead of kind of like this kind of like coming where you got to see like partial of their face, but it was nice. Luchasaurus in that table spot, though, he definitely knew he was going to fall and everything. Yeah, he knew he was going to fall. Again, it's a bad spot, so I'm okay with him protecting himself. I just want to take time out here. Everybody shits on Luchasaurus. Screw you, man. I love Luchasaurus. I don't know what the hate is for. I love him. I think he's really cool. And he showed out in this match, in my opinion. So get out of here with your Luchasaurus hate. Back to the thing. That concerto, it was hard, but all that hair. Looking forward to heel Christian. Absolutely. Christian is one of my favorite heels of all time. He is just he's such an asshole and he's good at it. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'll say this, I think he's a better heel than Edge. Kiss my butt if you disagree. Yes, I miss heel Christian. Don't we all? And that was the show. I give it 2 thumbs up. It was a really, really good show. Again, I wiped that one shit from my memory, so I don't even remember what happened. I don't even remember who was involved. It's gone. But the jacket continues to next week. Max not only did he not win the title tonight, which again, I'm not taking his jacket off until he wins it. He wasn't even on the show again. So the Max watch shall continue. But again, the show was good. So I don't want to say I barely even noticed he wasn't there, but if they give me match shows like this, then it kind of helps ease the pain of no Max. So, yep, they announced some matches for. As I said at the beginning, they did a lot of work towards Forbidden Door night. They have the 3-way with Jericho and Sammy and all them in it. They announced that for Forbidden Door. They announced Thunder versus Toni Storm for Forbidden Door after she beat Britt Baker, which I didn't even talk about. I totally skipped over it, and I apologize. That's not like me. So let me go back to that real quick. Shame on me. I smacked myself for it. That's terrible. Britt versus Toni Storm had I don't want to say very good. It was a good match. Toni got the win, which was needed. I could make some jokes here about WWE and stuff, but I won't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be a good boy, and I'm not going to say it. But Thunder Rosa finally gets hopefully Thunder Rosa finally has a match as champion that's like, hey, that's why she's champion, because she's been a shit champion so far. And hopefully she doesn't sandbag Toni Storm either, because if she does, I think Toni Storm might just whoop her ass, go off script, just whoop her ass. Yep, Sammy and Tay with Chris Jericho again. They still making out and shit, but whatever. I think Sammy is good with Chris. But yeah, the Max watch continues next week. Hopefully we get another good show next week. I think Rampage, they announced a Will Ospreay 3-way with the United Empire, and I think it was Romero, Trent, I don't remember, and Orange Cassidy. There you go, 3 of those. And they announced Will Ospreay and Orange Cassidy for Forbidden Door, so that's all good. David says he sees Toni winning this. Yep, I why not? Because the Thunder Rosa reign has been bad. So let's get a restart on the women's title and give it to someone new. Christian looked terrifying after hitting that chair shot. Yes, he did. He cradled Jungle Boy at the end too, like he's holding his head and he's just sitting there petting his head. Yeah, I'm so looking forward to this. The slow turn, we knew it was coming, but it was done very well. And Christian just doing the little things to make it just seem more important. But that was the show. Again, really, really enjoyed it. From the general consensus of what I've seen, a lot of people are with me. They really enjoyed tonight's show. Give us more of these. Forbidden Doors in 2 weeks. We have one more Dynamite between then. Rampage this week. So AEW, I think they need. I said before the show, my friends, I think they need to pick up some momentum. I think this show started that. Let's build on it. Let's build on AEW. Let's get back to where you were last year, because the show's kind of been up and down like a roller coaster. Done with it. Let's get some good shows going. I'm actually excited for Forbidden Door at this point. Didn't think that was going to happen. I was going to watch it. I thought the match was going to be good, but I wasn't excited. I'm actually excited at this point. I think we're going to have some really awesome matches. It's going to be a good show overall. So there's that. I said it. There it is. But it's such a shame that this great show had to end on such a sour note with the Young Bucks winning the tag titles. Hopefully they lose them to the FTR very, 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 very soon. The sooner the better. And I will go ahead and plug this for David. Impact tomorrow. Tune in, folks. I'm sure my son will. Little shit. Just sneaking away watching this stuff without me. But that's the show. Again, thank you very much for joining in. This was a fun one. I appreciate all the comments. I appreciate it immensely. I truly do. I love you all. And with that, I will be back this weekend with the podcast, in which we will have lots to talk about. I do not think you're going to want to miss this podcast, because we have a lot to tackle. So I hate the Young Bucks. I love ending with that one. So that's what we'll do. And I will see you all this weekend. Goodbye. I almost had it as guys. Boom.